share information.
Yes. So what is
Okay.
network?
A computer. I knew that actually. A computer network. Just read it or say my opinion.
This
A
group.
computer network is a group of computers which are connected together so that they can share information.
Yes. If we are connecting two computer together and if they are not able to share information with each other, that means this is not a network.
Yes.
Network means they should be able to share the information with each other. Let's say we have some resources on computer number 2 on this computer. So this machine should be able to access that resources. Then
Mhm.
only we can call it as network.
Send and receive the data.
Yes, done. And networking is sometime, interviewer is asking this question, what is the difference between network and networking? So network is group of device which are connected with each other so that they can share information as well as resources. And networking is the process of designing and constructing the network. Process
Mhm.
of designing and construction of a network so that they can communicate in a secure environment is known as networking. Done. So if I am connecting two computer together, so this is networking. After the connection, if machines are able to communicate with each other, so this one is network. Okay, can you tell me how to connect two computer together? I have two
By
computer.
by
How many things is required? One Ethernet cable is required.
just one cable, network cable, like RJ45.
Okay, RJ45. And here you will put it on which port? On LAN port. And your
Yes.
LAN port is also known as NIC port. NIC stand for
Network interface card.
very good network interface card. Now in
Nice.
the network interface card there is one address, actually in-built address, hard coded address are there, and that is nothing but MAC address, media
Mm-hmm.
access address, or you can say physical address. And this address is permanent, and this address is globally unique of a device.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, PM, did you start recording?
Yeah, recording started.
Okay.
It's the first layer of networking, right?
Not layer, I am talking about the address, that in each machine there is one hard coded address on the NIC card. See,
Mm-hmm.
if I am connecting two computers together, and if you want communication between these two computers, let's say this one is PC1 and this one is PC2. So to make communication possible between PC1 and PC2, few things are required. First thing is source MAC address. Second thing is destination MAC
Destination
address. Third thing is source IP address.
address.
And fourth one is destination IP address. So who is going to provide the source MAC address to the device? Vendor company. Vendor
Mm-hmm.
company is going to provide source MAC address to the machine, and where? On the NIC card. Now one question is coming in my mind, that interviewer can also ask you this question, that how many NIC card is there in your computer, or how many MAC addresses your computer have. So what is the answer of this question? It depends
One.
on NIC.
Depends
If
on.
in my computer there are two NIC, that means there are two MAC address. If there is only one NIC, that means there is only one MAC address. And now it's also dependent, your answer should be like this, that how many way you have to connect your computer to the network. So tell me, your laptop, this one is your laptop, how many way you have to connect your laptop to internet? You can connect through RJ45 cable, that means one NIC is there. You can connect your laptop through Wi-Fi, yes or no?
Yes.
That means one NIC is there. You can connect your laptop through Bluetooth as well, that means one NIC is there on Bluetooth. So commonly there are three NIC inside the laptop or computers.
Mhm.
That means each computer have these unique, globally unique address. And who will provide the IP address to machine? Network engineer. You will provide IP address to the machine. Hardware address means MAC address or physical address is going to provided by vendor company, and IP address is going to provided by network engineer. Done? Is it
Yes.
clear? Yes.
So that means MAC address is never gonna change. It's
Yes,
always the
MAC
same.
address. Yes. If you want
Yeah.
to change the MAC address, you have to replace NIC card.
Yeah, because that's a number of the company and part the
Yes.
device, right? Okay,
Yes,
got it.
exactly. And this is how earlier we were
Excuse me.
tracking the hacker through MAC address. Suppose, let's say you have sent me some virus in my computer, and because of that my computer is not working fine. So what I can do, I can check the virus is coming from which machine. So IP address can be, private IP address you are using, and like that, like you, there are million of user using same private IP address. So I cannot track you through IP address, but I can track your device through MAC address, because your MAC address is globally unique. Getting my point?
Yes, got it.
Okay, so we will discuss about MAC address as well. Just to put in an overview that NIC, on the NIC there is hard-coded MAC address. Okay, so this is two term of network and networking. Hope it's clear. After that, why we come up with network? So as you already know the advantage, suppose a person A is living somewhere in a city and person B or their parents is living in some other city, and distance between these two cities, let's say too far, let's say 10,000 kilometer, and this person A want to send some information to person B. Without network it will be so time consuming. Yes or no? First person A will mention their information in the letter. After that that person will hand over this letter to postman. Postman will transmit it from this location to this location. Then here postman will collect it, and after that it will hand over it to the person B. Yes or no? It will take
Yeah.
around 5 to 10 days. But through
Yes.
network, what we can do through WhatsApp, quickly we can exchange the information between person A and person B. Doesn't matter how many distance is there between person A and person B. Yes or no?
Yes.
So first advantage is speed. Because of network, we have lots of speed to share data between source and destination. Doesn't matter how far destination belongs to. Done. After that, cost effective. To send a WhatsApp message, you don't need to pay, right? To send this letter, you have to pay. And to send
Yes.
a just WhatsApp message, you need to pay little money only, right? Just to recharge your SIM. After that, reliable. Here, postman can read you read your letter as well. But on the network, your data is secure as well as reliable as well. That means if person B will receive the data, you will get double tick in the WhatsApp. Yes or no? That means person B have received
Yes.
it. So you have acknowledgement as well. Acknowledgement, if you are getting acknowledgement of sending data, that is nothing but reliability. So through network, my communication is reliable as well and secure as well. Right? And scalable means according to our requirement, we can increase or decrease the network size. So this is also a benefit. Done. These are just advantage of network. Always keep in mind, advantage is speed, cost, and there are lots of advantage, right? We can not discuss all advantage here. These are
Yes.
just a few and important advantage of network. After that, types of network. So we have, actually we have only two types of network. Topology defined, there are two types of network, but we have divided some more network, that is human defined. If I will talk about topology defined network. So there are only two types of network. One is LAN and second one is WAN. There is only two types of network. These are topology defined network. And human defined network, this one is topology defined, this one is topology defined, and these three are human defined. Man, can, pan. Done?
Excuse me. What does it mean, like topology network in human?
In the networking, like if you are preparing for Cisco, CCNA, let's say, right? So according to organization, there are only two types of network, that is LAN and WAN. Cisco is not going to ask you any question from man, can, and pan. Done. These are just a human defined. We have decided that there is one more types of network, that is man, can, and pan. Getting my point?
Got it. Yes, got it.
Like IP addressing. Who is managing IP address? There is one organization whose name is INA. This organization is managing the IP addresses, port numbers. INA stands for Internet Assigned Number Authority. This one is an organization. If you want to, manufacture the computer, if you are thinking to open a company who will manufacture the company, so you need to purchase one OUI from the INA to build the MAC address. In the MAC address also, the first 24 bits is provided by INA. So this organization is responsible for these things. So according to organization, there are only two types of network, LAN and WAN. Okay. LAN means local area network. And we divide network on the basis of area. Sometime to make you confused, interviewer can ask you question, how many user can be there in the LAN network. So always keep in mind, we have not divided the network on the basis of user. We divide network on the basis of area. So if we are implementing a network in a building, a small office, right? So these type of network is nothing but LAN network, local area network. And WAN means, see, let's say I have one LAN. This one is my switch. Yes. And we have some computers.
For WAN, we need to connect through the internet, right?
Yes. Whenever you are using the connectivity from the ISP, that type of network is nothing but your WAN network. Whenever you are using connectivity from ISP, from internet service provider, that is nothing but your WAN. Let's say two people was working in an organization, and now both people are thinking to start their own business, and both are doing business of content writing, right? Let's say name of this person is anything A and this person is B. Person A and person B decided to work together, right? So they have connected their computer together through Ethernet cable. Earlier, let's say they were exchanging the data through pen drive, right? But after that, they have connected their computer together through Ethernet cable. Now they are able to exchange the data with each other. Now after some time, his business is, let's say, growing, right? So he needs some more people. So he have hired some people here. Now they need what? One switch. Through switch they have connected all computer together. Now they need one server as well, to whatever work person A will do, that person A will save that work on the server, so that person B and all other person can access that work. Done. After that, after few years, let's say his business is growing more, and he have opened a new branch in US. This one is, let's say, in India. And now person A and person B have one new branch in US. Here they are not going to put what? Server. What they want, that these users should access this server only, right? So what these person A and person B will do. Person A and person B will connect one separate cable from here to here. That is not possible. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is not possible. So what
Yes.
this person will do to connect these two point together? They will take connectivity from ISP. Yes or no?
Yeah, that's
Router.
correct.
And this type of network is nothing but WAN.
Mhm.
Wide area network. Done.
Yeah, it was a good example. Thank you.
Great. After that, this one is human defined network. That means if we are implementing a network in a city, that network is known as MAN. If we are implementing a network in a college or in a campus, that is known as CAN. And if we are connecting two devices together through, let's say, Bluetooth, that type of network is PAN, personal area network. So you are implementing network for personal uses, right? But don't worry, if you don't need to learn this type of network. Always keep in mind there are only two types of network, LAN and WAN. Done. Can I move?
Yes.
Yeah, the question you asked at the beginning, they say like how many networks we can LAN have it, but the
How
answer
many
should be just
users?
like
No. This one is not, valid question. Actually, we divide network on the basis of area, not on the basis of user. So user can be anything. User
but
can
it's not
be
specific.
anyone.
There,
No. This one is not a
not
specific.
specific.
Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Anything else, guys? After that, components of network. In the network, there should be one sender, there should be one receiver, there should be one media, there should be one data, there should be a protocol. Now let me discuss each components one by one. Sender is very easy. Sender means machine who will send the data. Receiver means machine who will receive the data. Media means through which data will travel. It can be wire and it can be wireless. Yes or no?
Yes.
Data is your actual information. Actual information. And most important thing is protocol. What do you mean by protocol? Can anyone explain what is protocol?
It's protocol.
Protocol is set of rule.
It's a how to set up network.
See, I am teaching you in English, but my native language is Hindi. My native language is Hindi, but I am teaching you in English. Why? Because you don't know the Hindi. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is a rule for me that if you want to teach to these people, you have to speak in English only. Yes or no?
Yes.
This is a rule
Correct.
for me.
Yes.
In the network also, if a sender machine is sending the data to a receiver machine, before sending, sender machine, let's say, performing what? Encryption. So whatever encryption algorithm sender machine will use, that algorithm should be known for receiver machine. Then only receiver machine can decrypt the data. Yes or no?
Correct.
So this is what? Rule for sender machine. That first you have to understand, you have to identify the receiver machine is familiar with this algorithm which I am using or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
So in the networking, protocol means set of rule, and set of rule means the sender machine will use only that process to send the data which receiver machine already know, which is already
right.
known for receiver machine. Yes?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Like say,
Yes, please.
here my actual data is data, 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 right? And this machine have encrypted this data into 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 means D, 2 means A, 3 means T, and 4 means A. Okay, not 4. There are twice A, na? So it will be 1 2 3 2, right? D means 1, A means 2, and T means 2 3. Done. So it will send what data? 1 2 3 2. Yes or no? Now if receiver machine don't know this algorithm, this is the algorithm which sender machine have used to encrypt the data. If this algorithm is unknown for receiver machine, then receiver machine can never decrypt this data into data. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is a rule for sender machine. Every time before sending the data, sender machine have to identify that receiver machine is using same process or not. Okay. So hope components of network is also clear. Sender means machine who will send the data. Receiver means machine who will receive the data. Medium means media through which data will travel. Data means actual information, and protocol is set of rule. Okay. Now next slide.
Yes.
Next slide is types of communication. So again we have three types of communication. First one is unicast, second one is multicast, and third one is broadcast. Unicast is one-to-one communication. Like now I am teaching to you guys, yes or no? There are how many people? 3 people. If I am speaking, you 3 guys are listening me, yes or no? Which type of communication it is?
Unicast.
It is multicast.
Multi, because we are 3.
Because there is only one sender and multiple receiver, yes or no? If I am talking to one guys, that is one-to-one communication. That is unicast. Unicast means when there is only one sender and one receiver. That type of communication is unicast. If person A want to communicate with person B, this is nothing but unicast. Like in my scenario, this is my computer. Here is one, let's say, switch, and there are 3 people. So I am transmitting the data and you 3 guys are receiving the data. That means there is one single sender and multiple receiver. So this is nothing but multicast. Done.
Clear.
Like in your WhatsApp contact, if you are chatting with one guys, that is unicast. If you are chatting in the group, like we have make one group for networking classes, if you are putting some message in that group, that is multicast. And in your WhatsApp group, there are maybe 100 contact lists. So if you are sending a message to all people, that is nothing but broadcast. Broadcast means one to all communication in a network. In a network, still see, if you are sending to all people a message to all people in your WhatsApp contact, and if I am not in your contact list, then I will not receive that message. That means you are broadcasting a message in your network only. So broadcast means not one to all. One to all in a network. Always keep in mind this point. One to all in a network. Getting my point? Here, let's say I have one switch. I have some computers. Person A, person B, person C, and person D. If person A is communicating with person B, which type of communication it is? Unicast. If person A is communicating with B, C, and D, which type of communication it is?
Multicast.
Multicast or broadcast?
Multicast.
Multi, because you have some more. These are connected. This is network, right?
In the network, sender is sending message to all people. This one is broadcast, na?
To all broadcast, yeah.
Yeah,
to many.
it one is broadcast. And if person A is sending a message to B and C, this one is multicast. Right?
Yes.
Now it's clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then we have modes of communication. So again we have three modes of communication. First one is simplex, second one is half duplex, and third one is full duplex. Simplex means in this mode of communication only one device can send the traffic and other device can only receive the traffic. That mode of communication is known as simplex mode. Simplex mode means, I have two computer, let's say over here, computer 1 and computer 2.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Actually, what does it mean, mode of communication? What does it mean, like mode? Right here?
Mode of communication means way of communication. How many way you have for the communication? Getting my point? Like this machine have only one way. It can only send the data. It cannot receive the data because this one is sender machine. Like your keyboard. Through your keyboard you can only give input. Through your mouse also you can only give input. Through your radio you can also only take the output. Can you give input through radio? Not
No.
possible. Yes or no? Like your television. Through your television you can only receive the picture. You cannot transmit the picture through your television. Yes or no?
Yes.
A
Yes,
machine
correct.
who can only send the data and machine who can receive the data only. Receiver machine can only receive the data and sender machine can only send the data. That mode of communication is known as simplex. In this mode, here you can also read, in this mode of communication only one device can send the traffic and other device can only receive the traffic. Okay, so there is one television in my home, there is one television in your home, there is one television to someone else home. If we are watching same channel, that means we are watching same picture as well. Yes or no? Because
Yes.
sender is
Yes.
transmitting the same thing to all people. This one is sender device. It will always only send the data, and your television is your receiver device. It will only receive the data. This television can never send the data, and this one sender can never receive the data, right? But in half duplex, a machine can also send the data as well as receive the data, but not at the same instant of time. Like if we will talk about the example, so see, I have computer 1 and computer A, computer B, both are connected. Simplex means only, let's say this one is my sender device and this one is my receiver device. So computer A can only send the data, computer B can only receive the data. In half duplex, both device can do both things. Computer A can send the data as well and can receive the data as well, but not at the same time. At a time, it can do only one thing. Either it can send the data or either it can receive the data. So if it is sending, that time it cannot receive the data. If it is receiving, that time it can not send the data. Done. And full duplex, in full duplex we have bidirectional connectivity. Here we can send the data as well as receive the data at the same time. Like we are calling, we are talking on the call. That time we can speak and listen same time. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
example of half duplex is your hub. Nowadays we are not using this device. This device is actually dummy device, but earlier we were using, and this device works on half duplex. Means suppose if I have one hub over here and I have connect some computer A, B and C. So computer A want to communicate with computer B, so it cannot communicate at the same time. At first it will send the traffic, then it will receive the traffic, because we have connected the devices and devices through a device who works on half duplex. Getting my point?
Yes.
Okay, so this is mode of communication is nothing but the way of data transmission and receiving. That's it. Like you can take example of a born baby. Let's say born baby. When baby born, what we did, whatever you are speaking, they will never reply you, yes or no. So that is simplex, means you are speaking but your baby is receiver. It will only receive the data, it will not send the data. When baby will some grow, let's say after 1 year, after 1 years, it will give you reply but not at the same instant of time. When you will say hi, after some time baby will reply hello. So that is what? Half duplex. And when baby will grow at the age of, let's say, 10 years, baby can reply at the same time and it can listen at the same time, yes or no. So that is
Yes.
full duplex.
Yes, clear.
Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
I have one question about the hub. You say
Okay.
like hub is hub duplex. It means
Yes.
like it cannot transmit the data at the same time.
No. You know, hub is, in the hub there is no any memory. Like say this is my hub, and in the hub there are some port 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? All links, all ports are, directly connected with cable.
We
Like
cannot
this.
give IP address to hub, right?
No, we cannot
cannot.
configure the IP
Yeah.
address. Hub is similar, like, if you want to connect to computer, there is no problem. You can connect because both have one RJ45 port. But if we have 3 computer, I want to connect 3 computer. Now what I need to do? Here I have to add one NIC card. Then I will connect it to like this. Here also I need to add one more NIC card. Here also like this I will connect 3 computer. If I need to connect 4 computers, so this is not insufficient, yes or no. This is not the significant way to connect computers. So what we will do, we will purchase a device, centralized device from market to connect multiple device together, PC1, PC2, PC3, like this. So the first device which come in market was hub.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is similar, like suppose in your home, in your electric board there is only one port, and if you want to charge 3 mobiles together, so how you can charge it? You cannot charge it because there are only one port, so you can charge only one mobile at a time, yes.
Yes.
Solution is extension board. From market you will purchase one extension board. In the extension board there are multiple ports, and all ports are directly connected. So in all ports there is current, yes or no.
Yes.
Now you can connect 3 mobile together. So hub is also like your extension board only.
Mm-hmm.
Clear.
Getting my point?
Yes, clear.
We don't use it anymore, right?
Yes, we are not
We-
using it.
We use router switch.
We are using switch for centralized device.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we are going to understand more about hub. Don't worry. So next topic is networking devices. First type of networking device is NIC card, network interface card, as I told you. So a network interface card is a computer hardware component that used to connect a computer to the computer network, and it will have the MAC address. After that, second type of device is hub. So here you can see hub is a networking device which is used to connect multiple computer together. It works at physical layer, and it is a dummy device because it don't have the memory, and it work on half duplex. Done?
Yes.
Yes. If
Like,
any question?
got it. I thought like you talking about just network device, just two. But I was just asking like is router and switch.
No. In next slide, those devices are there. Here. Third device is switch. And we are going to understand these devices, the devices which now I am discussing, like switch and routers, in very details, like how switch work, how switch maintain the MAC address table, how switch take forwarding decision, whatever thing we have in the switching, we are going to understand everything except the security part. Done? How switch is going to perform switching, you will be very clear with these things. in few days. Don't worry. Just I am giving you overview now. Okay. So
Okay.
see, third type of device is switch, and switch works at layer 2. Layer 2 is your data link layer. Layer 2 is data link layer. If anyone don't know about layer 2, don't worry. Soon we are going to understand OSI model also. Then you will understand what is layer 2. So switch works at layer 2. Just keep in mind this thing only. And it is also used
It's
to
an
connect
IP address
multiple.
layer.
Sorry?
No, I just said it's a IP address layer, right?
No, no, no. That is network layer, layer 3. This is MAC address layer.
MAC. Oh, okay. Yeah, the first one was
Data link
physical.
layer.
Okay, physical. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. So switch is a layer 2 device, and switch are used to connect multiple devices in the LAN. So use of switch and hub both is same, yes or no? But your switch is an intelligent device. Switch is an intelligence device because switch have memory. And switch can perform unicast as well, it can perform multicast as well, and it can perform broadcast as well. But if I will talk about the hub, hub can perform broadcast only. Every time hub will perform what? Broadcast, because hub don't know the device. Let's say here we have hub. I have connected computer through this hub. A, B, C, D. Done. So if person A want to send some data to person, let's say D. So person A will forward it to hub, and hub will forward it to all PC, to this PC also, to this PC also, to this PC also. So there is no privacy. Yes or no? Hub
Yes.
will always do broadcast every time. Hub cannot perform unicast and multicast. Okay. But the benefit of switch is switch can perform unicast as well, multicast as well, and broadcast as well. Right? Because it have memory. So that's why we said switch is an intelligent device. Actually, switch is going to maintain one table to forward the traffic. Switch will have knowledge about the end user devices. The like this. See, now this is my switch, and I am connecting user A, B, C, and D to switch. Now switch have information knowledge that on my port number 1 a device is connected whose MAC address is A. On my port number 2 a device is connected whose MAC address is B. On my port 3 a device is connected whose MAC address is C. On my port 4 a device is connected whose MAC address is D. That means switch have knowledge about all end user devices. Yes or no?
Yes, dear.
And this is the benefit, and this is the reason why we are using switch instead of using hub. Done?
Yes.
Okay. After that, fourth type of device is
Router.
routers. And router works at layer 3. It is a layer 3 device. A router works on full duplex, and switch also works on full duplex. But hub works on half duplex. Only hub works on half duplex. Done. Switch will also work on full duplex. That means switch can transmit as well as receive data at the same time. That hub cannot. Right? In the same way, router also works on full duplex, means router can also send as well as receive the data at the same time. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Router works
Yes.
on full duplex, and you have already this file. You can read by yourself also once for the revision.
I didn't find this one.
No, name of this file is what is network. You can again check on Gmail on your mail.
I couldn't find, like, there is some.
No,
CC.
it is yes in CCNA. The file which yesterday I have shared with you, in that file you need to check. The name of this file is what is network. What is network?
Actually, I haven't received this one then.
No, not possible. How can it possible? Okay, I will share this file in WhatsApp group as well. Okay.
Okay. Just send us this one, only this one to see.
Yes. And router is used to connect two or more different network together. So switch is used to connect multiple networking devices together, and router is used to connect multiple networks together. Done. Like suppose I have some computer A, computer B, and computer C. A, B, and C. How you will connect these three computers together? Through switch.
Switch.
You have some more computer over here. How you will connect these computer also? Through switch. Now you have two LAN. This one is, let's say, LAN 1 and this one is LAN 2. Now you want to connect these two network together. So you need what?
Router.
Router. Like this.
Oh,
Okay.
that's clear now. I didn't know before. I thought like they just connect all network devices. Both are same, but it's different.
No. Both are different.
Got it.
Switch is used to connect multiple computers together or server or end devices together, and router is used to connect multiple network together. Let's say we have one more network over here, switch, and we have one server over here. We have some computer over here. So if you want to connect this network also with LAN 1 and LAN 2, so what you can do, you can connect it through router like this. So this is also a LAN, local area network. Done?
Clear.
Okay. Now,
So
next
I have a
slide
question
is,
about a
yes,
question about server. The server should be physical device or kind of software, or it can be both.
Both.
it can be both.
Uh-huh.
It can be, physical device as well, and it can be software as well. On a single server, on a single physical device, we can run multiple services as well. So that will be virtualization. So you can say both.
Okay, like server, kind of like a different computer, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Can I move, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Any other question? No?
No.
No.
Okay. So this slide is very important, I must tell you. Collision domain and broadcast domain. Actually, when you will go for CCNA exam, Cisco will also ask you at least one question from this topic. Collision domain and broadcast domain. Done. So see, domain means, as you all know, domain means area. Yes or no?
Yes.
Domain means area. That means we are talking about some area. And collision domain means domain where collision can be occur, where there is chance of collision. That is known as collision domain. Like this is my hub, and I have connected two computer, let's say A, computer B. If both computer will send data at the same time, what will happen on the hub? Collision, yes or no? Because hub works on hub duplex. It cannot do both things, sending as well as receiving, because this time see, hub need to send the data of computer B from this interface, and it is receiving data of computer A also on that interface. So here what will happen? Collision. And this domain is known as collision domain. Means domain where collision can be occur is known as collision domain. And here also you can read a collision domain is a domain where collision can be occur. A collision occur when two devices send a packet on same segment on the shared network on the same time, at the same time on the shared network segment. A collision occurs when two devices sends a packet at the same time on the shared network segment. On the same link, if two devices will send data, then collision can be occur. If in the link the TX and RX is different, let's say TX is different transmission and receiving, then collision will not happen. But let's say this link works on half duplex, then collision will occur over here, right? Because through same link it is going to send as well as receive the data. Yes or no?
Yes.
Is it
Yes.
clear also?
Yes.
Now, if one very important question is, let's say I am connecting two computer through hub. PCA and PCB. If PCA need to send some data to PCB, how PCA will came to know that someone is sending data on link or link is not free, so I should wait or I should send the data? Yes or no? For that, guys, we have a what? We have a protocol called CSMACD protocol. CSMACD stands for Carrier Sense Multiple Access Collision Detection, right? So before sending any data, PC1 will detect this link, that this link is free or not through this protocol. Because whenever CSMACD will work only on half duplex. Here this port is half duplex port, so PC will also consider their port as half duplex. And whenever my port is half duplex, then if I need to send data, so before sending data I will sense the link, that on the link collision is there or not. If link is free, then only PC will send the data. Getting my point? So hub is having one collision domain. So that means only one guys can send, all other guys can receive only. Okay.
Okay.
On a hub, suppose we have connected 20 computers together. So out of 20 computers, only one computer can send the data at a time. And all other will receive the data through which protocol? Through this protocol, CSMACD protocol.
CSMACD.
Because hub have only one collision domain. One collision domain means one way of communication. Two collision domain means two way of communication. If there are two collision domain means two guys can communicate at a time. One collision domain means one way of communication means only one guys can communicate. And all ports of hub belongs to a single collision domain. All ports of hub
Excuse me,
belongs to a
only,
single.
what does it mean, only collision?
Only collision?
Yeah. Domain is area and collision?
Collision means colliding data. If on a road, suppose this is a road and width of road is maximum one bike can travel on this road, let's say, and one bike is coming from this side also and one bike is coming from this side also. So what will happen?
Accident.
Here both bike will collide. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because there is no any space that at the same time this road can send it and it can send it over here, right? So that is collision. Collision means colliding something.
Got it. Thank you. It's clear now. Thank you.
Okay. So whenever any question is coming in your mind, guys, don't worry about question, that what question is coming in your mind. Feel free to ask. You guys have paid, right? So you guys should take advantage.
Okay.
If you will not take advantage, if you guys will not learn, that means you have wasted your money and you are wasting your time as well then. Yes or no?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
So anything is coming in your mind, please feel free to ask me. Done?
Thank you.
Okay. So a hub have one collision domain only, but if I will talk about the switch and routers, so you can see switch and routers has per port collision domain. Per port collision domain means if I have one switch with 16 ports, so how many guys can communicate at a time? 16 guys, because there are 16 collision domain. Done.
Done. Yep.
Okay. If a router have two interface, that means there are two collision domain. Done.
Clear.
Okay. Now it's time to ask you some question as well. So soon I am going to ask question from this point. But before that, let me discuss broadcast domain. Collision domain is clear. This one is domain, broadcast domain. Okay, guys, there are some spelling mistakes, so please consider it. Okay, so broadcast domain means, again, domain means area. So broadcast means one to all, and domain means area, means a domain where broadcast message can be travel is known as broadcast domain. Domain where broadcast message can be travel is known as broadcast domain. And all ports of switch belongs to single broadcast domain, and all ports of hub also belongs to single broadcast domain. Means if I will talk about hub, so hub have only single collision domain and single broadcast domain. If I will talk about switch, so switch have per port collision domain and single broadcast domain. If I will talk about router, so router has per port collision domain as well as per port broadcast domain. Done. Here also you can see router have per port broadcast domain. Router can't pass broadcast message from one interface to another interface. Router cannot forward broadcast message from one interface to another interface. Done.
Yes.
Okay. Now let me ask you some question first, then I will move further. See, I have one hub and 4 computers are there. Tell me how many collision domain are there?
One.
One. We have one.
1. And how many broadcast domain are there?
One.
1. Very good. Now switch 1, 2, 3, 4. How many broadcast domain are there?
4.
1.
One.
Oh, we have one.
Switch has
This is switch
all ports belongs to single broadcast domain.
Yes.
So 1 broadcast domain. And how many collision domain are there?
4.
4.
4. Switch has per port collision domain. Right? Now,
Okay, right here in the first question, there was one collision domain in one.
broadcast domain.
Okay, right there
Because
was
hub have only a single broadcast domain and single collision domain.
yes.
Now switch 1, switch 2. Here we have 4 computer. And here also we have 4 computers. And here I have router. Oh, leave router here. Now, like this. Tell me how many broadcast domain are there?
1.
1 broadcast domain. Very good.
So
Because all ports of switch 1 also and switch 2 also belongs to same broadcast domain. Yes or no?
yes,
Yes.
But how many collision domain are there?
8.
8.
8.
9. What about this collision domain?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. One is there. Yeah, 9.
9. Right? Now I am connecting one router over here. Now tell me how many broadcast domain are there?
Still
2.
9.
2 broadcast domain, because router divide broadcast domain. Router has per port broadcast domain. This one is in different broadcast domain and this one is in different broadcast domain. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Router
but-
has per port broadcast domain. And how many collision domain are there?
10.
Should be
10.
4, 4, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes.
Done?
Clear.
Now
So,
R1. Yes.
yeah, I have
Yes,
a question.
yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Can we connect 3 router together without, 3 switch together without router?
Yes, we can. Like this.
Yes.
Yes, we can connect. No problem. Done.
Yes.
Okay. Now I have router 1, router 2. This one is connected with one switch. This one is also connected with one switch. Here we have some computer, 4 computer, let's say. Here also we have some computer, 2 computer, and this switch is connected with one hub. And here we have 2, 3, 4 computer. Now tell me how many broadcast domain are there?
It's more.
4.
No.
4.
No, it's more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Broadcast
10.
domain. I am
Yes or
asking you
no?
broadcast.
10.
No.
1,
Broadcast.
2, 3, 4.
Broadcast domain means only router divide broadcast domain. So see how many interface of router?
3.
This one is one broadcast domain.
No, 3.
This one is one broadcast domain.
3.
And this one is one broadcast. Yes, 3.
3.
And how many collision domain are there?
10. No.
10
One.
collision domain.
1, 2, 3,
See,
4, 5, 6.
This
7,
one is a
8,
single
9, 10.
collision domain.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Because hub belongs to a single collision domain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. 10 collision domain. Right? Now we are going to practice some question from Google. Like this, you guys can practice. Here also you can calculate broadcast domain and collision domain. I'm looking for something else. Let's say CCNA exam question. You know, a very easy question Cisco is going to ask you, so you guys can calculate now. I think so.
Okay.
So like this type of question is very easy, yes or no? There are 2 broadcast domain, and this one is switch, this one is
Which one?
let me show you. This one. How many
Okay.
broadcast domain?
1,
2 na?
2, 2. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah.
And how many collision domain?
8.
This one is hub.
5.
So this is single
Oh,
collision domain.
that's half. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
5.
means half.
5.
Yeah, 5.
Very good. Like this, you can practice more question, right? You can see there are lots of question on
How-
Google, so you
how-
guys can practice.
Excuse me? How is 5?
Okay.
3 computers, 1 switch.
1 collision domain,
with-
2 collision domain, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, right here, there's only one hub, not 2 hub.
Yes.
1 is switch, 1 hub.
Okay, I thought like both are hub.
No. 1 is switch. Then like you can see there are lots of question you guys can practice. Okay.
Okay.
Now I am moving further. Now the important question is, see how switch build forwarding table. Now till now we are discussing that switch is intelligent device which can perform unicast, multicast, broadcast, but how? So this now we are going to discuss. Okay. So see, switch always learn source MAC address from the data, and on the basis of destination MAC address, switch will take forwarding decision. So in this topology, let's say PC1 is sending one data. This one is port number 1, port number 2, and let's say port 3. When switch 1 is sending a data where source is A and destination is what? B. Means it is forwarding data to PC number 2. Done? On switch will receive this data on this port on on port number 1. It is going to make one entry in their MAC address table. Switch maintain which table? MAC address table. Always keep in mind. Or we can say CAM table. We can say CAM table, we can say MAC address table, we can say forwarding table, anything. And here see, switch is receiving a frame. Switch is going to check what is the source in the frame. So source address is A. It will learn a device is connected on port number 1 whose MAC address is what? A. It is going to learn VLAN ID as well, and some few more things as well will be there. But don't worry about those things. Just consider the MAC address only. It will learn what? First, source MAC address. After that, it will check destination. This is behavior of switch. First, switch check what? Source MAC address. It will learn the source MAC address. Then it is going to check the destination. So destination is B. So it is going to check their MAC address table to find the exit interface for B MAC address. But in their table, there is no any entry. Yes or no? For B MAC address. So switch will do broadcast. This is not broadcast, this is unknown unicast flooding. Actually switch don't know who is computer B, so it will forward one copy to this PC also and one copy to this PC also. When this PC will receive the frame, this PC will generate the reply because destination is B. Oh, someone have sent data to me, now I need to send reply. So in the reply, source MAC will be B and destination MAC will be what? A. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
When this PC will forward it to switch, again first thing that switch will do is switch will check the source MAC. Source MAC is 3. It will make one entry in their table that on port number 3 a device is connected whose MAC address is B. After that, it is going to check what? Destination. Destination is what? B. Sorry, A.
Yeah.
So it will check their MAC address table to find the exit interface for A MAC address. And see, there is one entry. Yes or no? So it will forward this data from this interface. This time it is not going to perform broadcast.
Yeah,
Done?
I have question here.
Yes.
So when switch transmit packet to computer B, the computer
Okay.
B will know a MAC address of switch or PC1.
No. MAC address of not switch. PC1 MAC address will be there only.
Oh, okay.
Switch is not going to do anything with frame. Simply it will learn the source MAC address when it will receive the data, and on the basis of destination MAC address it will forward it to the exit interface.
Oh, okay. I thought it will ARP request to switch and
No.
switch will do to PC. Okay, got it.
Done?
Yes.
Everyone? Anyone have any doubt? Like suppose I am what? Switch, and someone is coming to me and he is asking me to, I want to go to Abdul, right? Someone want to reach Abdul via me. So if I am switch, first of all I will ask to him that, brother, from where are you coming? I will make one table in my mind that his source MAC address is this one, he is coming from here, and after that I will check my table. Am I know the Abdul way? If I know the Abdul way, then okay, I will tell him directly to go to this way. If I don't know the Abdul way, then what I will do? I will send him from all the way which I know. Getting my point?
Yes.
Clear.
This is the behavior of switch. Let me show you in packet tracer as well.
Yes.
So let me log in my packet tracer first. Okay, by default, if you will check MAC address of the switch, MAC address table of the switch, you can see. Is it visible, guys?
Yes.
Should I increase the font size? Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, I can see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So MAC address table. Is there any entry in MAC address table?
Empty.
Empty. Now what I am going to do, I am going to connect the computer. Let's say I am connecting 3 computer. And here I am going to assign one IP address as well. Let's say IP address of this computer is 10.1.1.1. 10.1.1.2. Ten dot one dot one dot three. I've configured the IP address on all PC. Port is visible. This PC is connected on 0/1 port. This PC is connected on 0/2 port. And this PC is connected on 0/3 port. Now I want to show you the MAC address of this port. So this one is link local address. Here is MAC address. This one is MAC address. Let me copy it and let me paste it over here. This is MAC address of PC1. Done. MAC address is visible.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now again, if you will check the MAC address table, so MAC address table, one entry is there. I am going to clear this entry. Actually, PC have sent data to check the duplicate IP address. In upcoming days, you will understand this one. Clear MAC address table. Okay. Now you can see there is no any entry. Yes or no? Now open the simulation mode. Here I am going to ping from 10.1. I am going to ping 10.1.1.2, let's say. Okay. So this PC is going to send data to switch. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. On switch will receive this data. First of all, switch will do what? It will learn the source MAC address. See, The MAC address of, it is MAC address of which PC?
This is 0.
PC 0. And on which port?
And for first then 0/1.
0/1. And is there any other entry? No.
No.
So it is going to forward this data to all PC. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Which PC will generate reply? Only this machine. Yes or no? This machine will drop it because destination is the MAC address of this machine. Yes or no?
Yes.
I
Yes,
have ping
yes.
10.2. And till now you can see there is only one entry. But on switch will receive this packet from this machine on which port? On F0/2. It will learn this MAC address as well. Now you can see. Done. This one is MAC address of, you can see, the PC 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
And on which port? Now switch have knowledge that machine who is using this MAC address is connected on 0/2 port, and the machine whose MAC address is this one is connected on 0/1 port. So now whenever data will receive for, let's say, this destination MAC address, it will forward it from this interface. Whenever data will receive for this destination, it will forward it from this interface. Yes or no?
Yes.
So switch is doing what? Switch is doing unicast.
What one?
Clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, clear.
When switch will learn the MAC address of PC2? Until and unless switch will not receive any frame from this PC, switch will not learn the MAC address of this PC. Right? Okay. So this one is dynamic method. You can see over here. It is saying the MAC address, this one, and how I have learned it dynamically, and on which port? On this port. Now what I am going to do, so see, dynamic entry will be there for 3 hours only, for 300 seconds only, sorry. After 300 seconds, switch is going to flush this entry. So MAC address table aging time. Here command, this command will not run, but on real devices I can show you MAC aging time is by default 300 seconds. Okay. Sometime I will access of my real devices as well, because few commands is not, packet tracer is not accepting few command. Done. Now
Yeah.
what I want to do, I want to make the static entry for this MAC address. This is MAC address, so copy it, and I want to make one static entry, because if entry is not there, then when switch will receive any traffic for this destination, switch will perform what? Broadcast. It will forward to this PC also, it will forward to this PC also. Yes or no?
Yes.
So if you want to reduce that, what you can do, you can make the static entry. Okay, don't worry, we will understand these things in detail in upcoming day. So here we can say MAC address table, after that static, and then you can put the MAC address. So I have copied the MAC address, let me paste it over here. After that, on which interface, and VLAN as well, VLAN 1, and then on which interface, so interface fast Ethernet 0/3. On this interface I am going to bind this MAC address, right? See, enter. And now, so MAC address table, you can see there is 3 entry, but this entry is what? Type is static. Yes or no?
Yes.
So is it clear how dynamically switch is learning MAC address?
Yes.
Is it clear, guys?
Clear.
To everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.